From the pixelated pioneers of the past to the photorealistic marvels of today, this journey will uncover the evolution of a genre that's not just surviving in virtual landscapes, but it's also about thriving, adapting, and confronting the unknown. So grab your gear, sharpen your knives, and join me as we unravel the captivating tale of how survival gaming went from mere pixels to an immersive reality that keeps us on the edge of our seats. This is going to be a wild ride through the history of immersive survival games, and it's gonna get intense.
When you see the price tags on this year's hottest Christmas toys, Maxine Block says the people who make electronic games smile when they look at their bank books.
There are so many of these games available that it's difficult to know which ones to buy, and that's why toy manufacturers are spending millions of dollars in advertising.
Welcome to the late 80s and early 90s, an era where developers were exploring the possibilities of digital entertainment. And out of this experimental spirit emerged the pioneers of survival challenges. Titles like Rogue and NetHack set the stage for what would become the immersive survival genre. These early games, often presented with minimalistic ASCII graphics or ASCII graphics, introduced groundbreaking concepts like permadeath, procedural generation, and resource scarcity. The notion of survival wasn't just a game mechanic, it was a fundamental shift in how players engaged with virtual worlds. As players navigated through the pixelated landscapes, they faced challenges that were not just obstacles, but opportunities for creativity and strategic thinking. The unforgiving nature of these early survival games created an environment where every decision mattered. Losing meant starting from scratch, a harsh reality that heightened the stakes and injected a sense of urgency into the gaming experience. The simple graphics of these games were deceptive. Behind the basic visuals lay a complex web of systems that simulated a harsh and unpredictable virtual reality. This era laid the groundwork for what was to come, planting the seeds of an idea that survival in a game could be a compelling and immersive journey. Fast forwarding to the mid-90s, titles like Unreal World and Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead expanded on these early concepts, introducing more nuanced survival mechanics. And sure, the graphics may be rudimentary by today's standards, but the challenges presented were anything but. These games embraced the idea that survival wasn't just overcoming monsters or environmental hazards. It was about the environment and adapting to an ever-changing world. It becomes evident that these early games weren't just entertainment, they were experiments in pushing the boundaries of what gaming could offer. The seeds planted in the 80s and 90s would germinate and flourish, evolving into the diverse and complex world of immersive survival games we know today. As we step into the mid-2010s, the landscape of survival gaming underwent a significant transformation. This era was characterized by the rise of crafting and exploration mechanics, granting players unprecedented agency in shaping their virtual worlds. Titles like Minecraft and Ark Survival Evolved played pivotal roles in redefining the genre. Minecraft, with its charming blocky aesthetics, became a cultural phenomenon. Beyond its seemingly simple visuals lay a sandbox world where players can mine resources, build structures, and embark on limitless adventures. The emphasis on creativity and exploration turned Minecraft into a canvas for player expression. It was no longer just about survival, it was about thriving in a world limited by one's imagination. Similarly, Ark Survival Evolved introduced a world where players not only faced the challenges of survival against prehistoric creatures, but also had the ability to tame and ride them. The game's expansive map, filled with diverse biomes, encouraged exploration and discovery. The integration of crafting also allowed players to not only survive, but to establish their own ecosystems, creating a sense of ownership and agency in the virtual wilderness. Of course, the introduction of persistent open-world environments marked a pivotal moment in the evolution of survival games. DayZ, a multiplayer online survival game, epitomized this shift. Set in a post-Soviet landscape overrun by zombies, of course originally a mod, DayZ immersed players in a world where survival wasn't just about battling the undead, but also navigating the complexities of human interactions. The unpredictability of player encounters, the scarcity of resources, and the ever-present threat of the environment made DayZ a groundbreaking title that influenced the genre for years to come. This era was just not about surviving the elements or defeating enemies. It was about confronting the unknown and adapting to a dynamic virtual world. The introduction of 3D realism paved the way for more sophisticated storytelling, player interactions, and environmental challenges, setting the stage for the evolution that was yet to come. Even now, it's still not about 3D graphics. Games like Terraria, with its vibrant 2D world, thrived on community-driven creations. The integration of mods and user-generated content empowered players to tailor their experiences, contributing to the diversity and longevity of these games. Mods have played a pivotal role in survival games and would bring on a golden age of player agency in survival gaming. It created a time when players weren't just consumers of content, but active participants in the creation of these worlds. This shift laid the groundwork for a new era of survival games, where creativity, exploration, and player-driven narratives became integral to the experience. Of course, as we progress through the timeline of immersive survival games, we start to witness technological marvels that significantly elevate the genre. The pursuit of photorealism. Games like The Forest and Green Hell exemplify the industry's commitment to pushing the boundaries of graphical fidelity and narrative complexity. The Forest introduces players to a visually stunning and hauntingly realistic forest environment with the attention to detail in both the flora and fauna that creates an atmosphere that blurs the line between virtual and reality. The survival challenges are not only just about battling mutants, but also navigating a lush, living ecosystem where every shadow and rustle can signify danger. Similarly, Green Hell takes players into the heart of the Amazon rainforest, presenting yet another breathtakingly beautiful yet perilous landscape. The game's focus on realism extends to its survival mechanics, where players must contend with the psychological toll of isolation, the complexity of crafting, and the intricacies of jungle survival. The photorealistic visuals contribute to an immersive experience that is both awe-inspiring and unnerving. Narrative complexity becomes another hallmark of this era, as well as survival games delve into deeper, more emotionally resonant storytelling. Subnautica, for instance, combines survival challenges with an engaging narrative set in an alien underwater world. The game showcases that survival is not just about the physical endurance, but also about unraveling mysteries and confronting the unknown. It becomes clear that technology is not merely just a tool for creating visually stunning games, it is the catalyst for enhancing the emotional and psychological impact of survival experiences. As we approach the present, it's evident that the immersive survival game genre has transcended the realm of solitary gaming experiences. The late 2010s and early 2020s have witnessed not only technological advancements, but a flourishing community culture that has become intrinsic to the survival gaming experience. The cultural impact of immersive survival games extends far beyond the confines of virtual worlds. Online communities have become vibrant hubs where players share strategies, survival stories, and creative endeavors such as modding and stories. Platforms like Twitch and YouTube have played pivotal roles in transforming the solitary gameplay into community-driven experiences. Twitch has given rise to a new breed of content creators who broadcast their survival adventures to a global audience. Live streams allow for a real-time interaction between players and viewers, creating a sense of shared exploration. Popular survival game streamers such as those tackling the challenges of Rust or Ark Survival Evolved have amassed large followings, turning virtual survival into a spectator sport. YouTube too has become a treasure trove of survival game content. From Let's Plays to in-depth tutorials and exploration of game lore, creators contribute to the cultural narrative surrounding survival games. The creative energy of survival game enthusiasts extends beyond gameplay though. Fan art, mods, and community-driven content have become integral to the survival gaming experience. Modding communities have flourished, including player-created content that enhances and expands the gaming experience. Titles like Stalker have thriving modding scenes, where the community continually introduces new elements, from custom stories to entirely new game mechanics. Of course, all of these survival game communities need to find a home on various social media platforms, in which they create spaces for players to connect, share experiences, and stay up to date on the latest developments. Reddit forums, Facebook groups, Twitter hashtags, or X hashtags at this point, dedicated to specific survival games, foster discussions, fan theories, and the sharing of epic in-game moments. The sense of community extends the confines of individual games, creating a network of survival enthusiasts with a shared passion. The cultural impact of survival games is not confined to the virtual realm. It has seeped into popular culture, influencing memes, merchandise, and even inspiring other forms of media. The shared experiences within these communities contribute to a collective narrative that goes beyond individual gameplay sessions. As we reflect on the cultural impact and community flourishing in the world of immersive survival games, it's clear that these experiences are no longer solitary quests, but shared adventures in virtual landscapes. The survival gaming community has become a testament to the power of shared narratives, creativity, and the enduring appeal of overcoming challenges together. As we conclude our epic journey through the history, technological evolution, and cultural impact of immersive survival games, it's essential to reflect on the profound transformation that this genre has undergone. From the pixelated challenges of the 80s and 90s to the photorealistic marvels of today, survival games have evolved into more than just gaming experiences. They have become cultural phenomena, shaping the way we play and connect. The journey from isolation to community, from pixelated graphics to photorealism, encapsulates the dynamic spirit of survival gaming. It's not merely about surviving virtual challenges anymore, it's about thriving in an ever-expanding universe of creativity, collaboration, and shared narratives. The technological advancements, particularly the pursuit of photorealism, have elevated survival games into breathtaking landscapes that captivate the senses. We find ourselves immersed not only in the gameplay mechanics, but also in the emotional and psychological layers woven into these virtual worlds. Yet, it's the thriving communities that have truly defined this era of survival gaming. From Twitch streams to fan creations, from modding communities to social media platforms, players have formed bonds that transcend the boundaries of virtual gaming. The shared adventures, the epic victories, and even the bitter defeats have become threads in a communal tapestry that unites players worldwide. As we look towards the future, the potential for immersive survival games seems boundless. Technological innovations such as VR and updated graphics will continue to push the boundaries of what's possible, and communities will still flourish as players seek shared experiences in the ever-expanding virtual wilderness. The narrative complexity, player agency, and the cultural impact will only deepen, creating a legacy that extends far beyond the confines of each individual game. So, my fellow survivors, as we wrap up this exploration, let's celebrate the diverse and captivating history of immersive survival games. May your inventories be full, your shelters secure, and your adventures unforgettable in the vast and dynamic world of survival gaming. Of course, if you enjoyed this journey, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell to stay updated on future explorations into the ever-evolving landscape of survival gaming. Of course, I am streaming right now currently on my YouTube channel. I do stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we are also very, very close to 7,000 subscribers. So here's to the continued evolution of the genre and the countless adventures that await us in the virtual wilderness. My name is Blue the Robot, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.